Owning a home is a keystone of wealth, both financial affluence and emotional security. Today on My.NA Property with me, Aina Cuello, we profile Chile Property. We bring you news, and as if that was not enough, we visit CTM. Stick around.
Welcome to My.NA Cars, your ultimate destination for everything automotive.
I am your host, Diana Master.
Teamwork makes the dream work, right?
Discover the latest models, innovative technologies, and expert insights from our passionate hosts. Learn essential maintenance tips and get exclusive behind-the-scenes access to the automotive industry. Don't miss My.NA Cars on NTV every Thursday at 2100 hours. Tune in and ignite your passion for automobiles.
With the impending arrival of summer, Nora Nalisa of the Simbulamuda village in the Katima Muliro rural constituency is worrying about the snakes that will soon begin to torment her again. The area is lush and home to a variety of wildlife, including snakes. Immediately when it gets warm around the end of August and beginning of September, the snakes visit us a lot. Nalisa says Simbulamuda village is situated within the Silamba Conservancy. The other season, a python sailed for almost 5 kilometers from wherever it came from. We killed it. When it is warm, we are visited by different types of snakes. She says snake bites often occur in the conservancy, with some proving to be fatal. A head boy was bitten at night last season, but recovered because he was taken to the hospital quickly, she added. Apart from attacking humans, snakes also target chickens and small stock. Moving over to our next story, Omuthia Town Council Mayor Johannes Ndeutepo is blaming the government's poor budget allocation for the lack of development at the town. Ndeutepo says since Omuthia was proclaimed a town in 2007, no government budget has been allocated for the development of that particular town. The mayor said this while giving an update on the infrastructural development at the town to the Parliamentary Standing Committee on Transport, Infrastructure and Housing at Omuthia. The committee is visiting the Oshikoto, Omsati, Ohangwena and Kavango West regions to assess the status of roads. We were proclaimed as a town and as a regional capital, but there has been no specific and deliberate budget to develop the town. This is according to Ndeutepo. He also added Omuthia is a new town and does not have much infrastructure. This is a challenge to Omuthia town because there was no existing infrastructure before we were proclaimed a town, he said. Now, according to the mayor, there has been no state funding for infrastructure upgrading since 2007. Stick around, we will be right back.
Neo Paints has established a 67-year Namibian legacy, creating personalized paint solutions that blend quality and innovation for the Namibian people. We pride ourselves in being a 100% Namibian-owned company, investing in our country and our people by employing and empowering true Namibians. With every brushstroke, Neo Paints commits to our quality guarantee and always delivering a coat of excellence. At Neo Paints, we always stay true to our country. We are as Namibian as you.
Now I'm sitting here with a seasoned real estate agent, Derek Lau from Chile Real Estate Agency. He's going to give us a few tips on what to do when you are selling a property and what to do if you're looking to buy. Thank you for joining us. How are you?
I'm glad to be here. Thanks, I'm good.
Now, can you tell us a little bit about your real estate journey? How did you become a real estate agent?
Real estate is a side hustle when I started in 2015.
Wow. Okay, it's quite some time.
Yeah.
Now, how did you get to becoming a real estate? Did you just wake up one day, or?
No, it's something you plan in ahead, you know, and then it's a side hustle, like I said. I've got lots of other businesses, so yes, I do it as a sideline as well.
I like that. What questions do you ask clients to make sure that their needs are met?
Well, basically, they must first give me a budget and speak to the banks or the institutions for giving loans to see if how high is their budget. So, and from that point on, they must give me indication in which area they're looking for a house or property or business property or residential property. From that point, they must decide what the budget is, what they need, 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, 5-bedroom, whatever. If they want a business property, that's something different.
So if you are looking for a business property, how does that look like?
Well, business property is always, doesn't matter if it's now real estate, residential or business property, it's location, depending on what kind of business you're doing. If you're more into sales, then you want to be real central. And if you want to be more in services, then you look at industrial areas and stuff like that.
I see. So location, always. Yeah. Now, how can clients that are planning on selling or renting their properties make their properties look more attractive to clients?
Well, it's basically selling your vehicle. You want it to be clean. You want to stay in a clean place. You want to renovate it, paint it, make sure your garden is in a good shape. And overall cleanliness in the house. If there's leaking taps, cracks in the walls, cover it, paint it, make it nice. No roof leaks and stuff like that. Broken windows, you repair. The garden is very important, and the bathrooms, kitchens for ladies. The garages for men.
Now, we just talked about what the sellers or the renters should do. Now, if I'm looking to purchase property or to rent, and I am looking, what should I look at as a buyer or a renter?
As a renter, it's again location. Do you have kids? Are you alone? Are you single? How far do you want to commute to your work? What is the amenities all around that property you're looking for? If commuting is not a problem, then you are looking for security, more stable and quiet areas. So again, every time location.
I see. Also, now going back to the buyer, if I'm looking to buy, what should I have in place before?
Well, your bank. Well, you have to. If you're not a cash buyer, you should look at your loan institutions like banks. What will they offer you, and can you afford it? Don't go over your budget. Live within your means. It's very important. Lots of people, they buy a place with their heart and the mind. I always tell my customers, buy with a calculator. You buy with a calculator out of one reason: you want to do an investment. It's your most important investment for young people. And I encourage all of them to go and sit down and stop buying expensive cars, but buy property. It's a good investment.
Yes, my late father, is against renting. He has advised us we should all own property at a young age. We should try to stay away from renting as much as possible.
Yes, buy something small.
Yes, exactly. Something that you can afford and that's yours.
Yeah, but you don't even have to live in it. I'm looking at the point of view, you buy something small, rent it out. until it pays for itself. You buy another small one, so you
Like that.
you stag your investment, and then one day when you've got enough money, you can go and build your dream house or whatever you want.
Oh, that's a great tip that I think many of us don't think about. Well, I don't want to let you go just yet. Going back to the buyer, should we also be looking at the interest rates, how the economy is doing, and
Look,
when
there's-
is a good time to buy
there's
and when is a bad
there's-
time to buy?
There's never a good or a bad time to buy. You buy whenever you feel right and you feel happy on the moment. If you wait until the market will pick up or anything, you will lose out. So buy at any time when you and your pocket are ready.
Oh, so we shouldn't be too...
Don't be concerned about the market if it's high or low, whatever. You buy when you feel ready, you will find what is suitable for you.
Any other tips that you have for first-time buyers?
First-time buyers must stop partying, live within your means, like I said. Look at your life as an investment. The earlier you start, the best for you. Don't wait too long. All properties is a good investment. Doesn't matter where you buy it. In the end of the day, that property will outgrow your performance in a lifetime.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much. Now, before I let you go, where can me and the viewers get a hold of you?
Well, you can go to our website. It's chili.com.na. You will find me. Andre Tapp is the principal agent. And all the other agents you will find on chili.com.na.
Well, you heard it from the man himself. Where to find him if you're looking to rent or buy property or sell property as well. We'll be right back after this short break.
You're welcome.
Welkom jullie, mijn naam is Brian Munango en ik is jullie aanbieder voor gooikolen. Dit is donderdagse sportstrip noem. Einde van hierdie programma zal ik en hoe om Frans te praten. Is het maar Je bent?
Le Jean.
Je gaat iets me
Is dit nou onderbroek?
Blijf geschakeld, we zien jullie weer vrijdag volgende week.
Gooi kolen!
Gooi kolen!
CityM sells a variety of flooring options and not just tiles. Please tell us about the different specifications that you have here about the vinyls and so forth.
Okay, so CityM does not only focus only on tiles, but that is our major contribution, obviously. So we also sell laminates and vinyl flooring. So the difference between these two is the laminates is more of wood, and this you can use in areas like the living rooms, the bedrooms, and the corridors. Whereby the vinyls is more of like a plastic type of base, and you can use it all over the house. You can use it in the kitchens or in the bathrooms, wet areas. So with the laminates, we like to use them more because they give off this warm feel to to a house. Like for example, if you stay in a place where there's a lot of mountains and it's cold always, so laminate will be the way forward to go. And you do have disadvantages and advantages on them, but mostly we like to recommend always customers to do the laminate boards in the normal living room, and the wet areas they can use the vinyls, because the vinyls, even if they get wet or they do not damage or nothing happens to them and all that. Yeah. So the installations with the laminates and the vinyls is also different. With the vinyls, you don't need an underlay that is like a sort of plastic thing that you need to lay underneath before you install the vinyls. But with the laminates, you actually need to have that plastic layout on the floor before you actually place the boards on. This is just actually to to avoid the moist that is coming from the floor to go into the boards and stuff like that.
That was going to be my next question.
Okay.
What installation products do you have for these flooring options that you are offering the customers?
Yes, so as I mentioned, the underlay, and you should always make sure that your floor is 100% level. So if your floor is not level, we do have a product called a self-leveling screed that you can pour onto your floor to make your floor ready, and you make sure that it's dry, cleaned and leveled. And you need to make sure when you buy your laminates, it's in the room where you're going to install it, you have to let it just idle there in for a while for it to get used to that temperature that you installing it. So meaning if you buy it today, you can't install it today, at least let it stay for 24 hours in that room just for it to get used to that.
Namibia is a semi-dry, arid country. Mm-hmm. What are the options that as a customer, when they're flooring their house, what are the options that they can look at when you are considering the dry climate?
Well, like for example, like every type of flooring that we actually have here, whether it's tiles or wooden flooring or the vinyls, they can all work in the climate because they are made in such a way that they can adapt to any climate that we have in the country. Yes.
Okay. So now, Esther, tell us, what is en vogue at the moment?
Well, I think as I spoke previously, we have the large format tiles that is actually the in thing right now. So we have these big humongous tiles, 800s by 800s, 1.2 by 600s. That is the trend currently.
There you have it. It's the in thing right now. So please do come through to CDM in Ongwediva.
In the heart of Africa lies a land of timeless beauty. Welcome to Namibia, where nature's wonders unfold. A land of breathtaking deserts, untamed wilderness, and ancient traditions. Beneath its surface, Namibian diamonds, crafted by nature, coveted by the world. A testament of time. An extraordinary giveaway, Namibia Diamond Trading Company is giving you the chance to win a polished diamond valued at 100,000 Namibian dollars. To enter, simply scan the QR code, send a WhatsApp to 085-785-6231 with #diamond and follow the on-screen instructions. Discover the magic of these unique diamonds. From the heart of Namibia to yours.
Good afternoon, I'm lying, good evening. Good evening, Risa.
Good evening, Lamri.
And welcome.
Thank you.
Great to have you back.
It's good to be here, as always. We
As
say the same thing every week to each other.
Yeah,
Always
well.
good to see you.
Risa, the question that I want to ask this week, because I want to know the answer, and I believe the viewers also want to know the answer. What does it mean when people are referring to a seller's market or a purchaser's market, and when is best to buy or sell?
Oh, well, that's a very interesting question, and obviously I might not be completely the expert on that. I think estate agents will maybe be able to tell you better, but if we're referring to a seller's market, then it's obviously the time of the year or in a period where it's best for the seller, where you will get the most proceeds. So it's in a time where the property market is saturated and there's very few properties on the market. Construction has been stalled for some time, so there's a big need for property and developments, and we went through several of ups and downs in our market. Some years the property market is very high valued and you will get the highest value because you're actually in a very competitive market as a seller. So that's when we refer to it as a seller's market, and that's obviously when it's best to sell your property. And then when it's a buyer's market, it's basically what we are in now. It's properties are being sold below valuation, and it's saturated with buildings, and people can, compete for the best
and also,
offers.
especially during the COVID time.
Yes, something like a pandemic.
Absolutely, a purchase market.
Definitely. So if you are in a position that during tough times, actually, like when the rest of the economy is, suffering a bit, then it's referred to as a purchaser's market. So then you are in, the prime season, you get to choose your property and negotiate a bit and see if you can get it way under market value, because people are under pressure to sell their properties. So that's when it's best to buy the property. If you've got any financing, then save your money for when the rest of the country is suffering, then buy a property for a bargain.
Yeah, people tend to get scared and then they want to sell and they want to run.
Yes.
Big mistake.
Big mistake. You should hold on as long as possible and not during every dip in the economy. It will pick up and it fluctuates. I mean, that is just how it works. So the same within every other sector is the same in the property sector. So yes, I hope that answers the question.
Yeah, and if you're a business person, you must be brave.
You must be brave.
You can't just run.
Take chances, and when everybody else is saving their money, then you must be
Everybody
spending.
else is running.
Yes.
And then you are purchasing.
Yes.
For a bargain price.
And you should bring the transfer to our office then.
To Wederkouter and Uweka. To Risa. You speak to
you,
Risa Dreyer.
Yes.
Risa, thank you very, very much.
You're welcome. I will see you again
And I'm looking
next
forward
week for
seeing
a big
you
question.
Yeah, next week.
Good.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hello and welcome to today's Sports Rep Show.
I am your host, Jesse Jackson Kauraita. In replay, Namibia, who had won the toss for the first time on this tour.
Good day everyone, time for international sports news, starting off with tennis news, both on the WTA for women's and
Neopaints was founded and established by Hubert Hesse in 1953, making it the largest and oldest paint manufacturer in Namibia. Hesse wanted to make Namibian paint for Namibian conditions and opened the first Neopaints head office in Windhoek. And up till recently, our headquarters and manufacturing site were located in Bell Street, Southern Industrial. For over 68 years, Neopaints has created a Namibian legacy of creating personalized paint solutions that blend quality and innovation to bring beauty to the harshest environments. We pride ourselves on being a 100% Namibian-owned company and experience utmost gratification to invest in our country and our people. Neopaints has recently invested in the construction of a new production facility on a 26,000 square meter site in Windhoek. Phase 1 was completed in April 2021, and the second phase was completed in February 2022. This development offers our company the potential to increase production capacity and increase the potential to expand the workforce through a wider distribution footprint into Southern Africa. This new, larger factory lends itself to more state-of-the-art production processes, new innovative product development, and better customer service. Our products are specifically formulated for the harsh Namibian environment by our own paint chemists, which give our company the competitive edge in the Namibian paint market. Neo Paints, a coat of excellence.
Thank you very much for watching My.NA Property today. We will be back again next week on your screens, same time, same place. Please be reminded that you can watch all our programs on our website, which is called oneup2.com, as well as DSTV 285 and GoTV 25 in Namibia. And on that note, it's all my love, all my light.